All right. Got a big game today in Oxford, Mississippi. The number one team in the country is coming to Oxford to play the Rebels. It's going to be an interesting one today. Of course, I do believe that Ole Miss is going to be able to pull it out. Might be a little biased, but it's whatever. It's fine. I I'm ready. I'm ready to see what's going to happen today. I'm ready to see whether or not we can. I was checking to make sure um, everything sounded right and sounded good. I am ready to see whether or not Ole Miss can pull this game out. I'm ready to see if we are actually going to be able to win this game. The starting lineup for Auburn will, be, of course, Broom, Cardwell, Mazzara, Jones, and Kelly. And let's see, I think it's the usual lineup for Ole Miss. I do not see them. They have not posted anything from my end, but I mean, you can probably imagine the normal starting lineup for Ole Miss. So, big day. Of course, later on we have the Royal Rumble. We're going to watch it, commentate over it, and go from there. Big game, though. Big game. I will say on the Royal Rumble match, I am expecting Roman Reigns to end up winning that later this evening. I'm expecting. I wish John Cena would win. That's what I'm hoping for, but I don't see it happening. I um I think they're going to have to build John Cena up a whole lot more before they allow him to end up winning. I'm just posting some stuff on Twitter or X. Yeah, it's X now. It's not Twitter. Can't say Twitter. It's X now. Trying to see if we can get anybody in this stream before the game starts. Um, let's see. I'm ready though. I am ready for this game today. I'm ready to see who's going to end up winning. I'm ready to see who, whether or not we can actually pull this one off. If we are able to beat the number one team in the country, that's going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a crazy day in Oxford if that does happen. Uh, I wish, I'm hoping it does, but it's going to be a tough game, and we're going to have to play perfect to be able to upset Auburn. That's for sure. But yeah, most definitely ready for this matchup, and it's little over 10 minutes away from tip off. We'll see whether or not Auburn can come into the pavilion and end up beating Ole Miss. I honestly think we have a chance at this one. I think Beard is going to have our guys ready. Of course, this may or may not be why I'm saying that. I'm dreaming of an Ole Miss championship. So maybe that's the reason I'm saying it. Maybe it would be nice if we could end up beating Auburn. It will look good on our resume. It will be amazing when March comes. And I'm ready to, if I'm being honest, I haven't really seen an amazing win during the Chris Beard era. I mean, yes, Alabama a few weeks ago was great. Watching that game though, they missed a lot of threes, and of course, I'm not taking anything away from us winning that game, but Alabama was not on from three, missed a lot of threes, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why we were able to secure the win in Tuscaloosa. But I will say this. I think this team can beat a team like Auburn, but we have to have everything perfect. We can't have any miscommunication on defense. Of course, we switch a lot on defense. We're going to have to make sure that is perfect today. We're going to have to make sure that we know who's supposed to be on who. We're going to have to make sure we communicate effectively while switching and rebounding. If we lose the game today, it is going to be because Auburn out rebounded us. If we lose, that is going to be the sole reason we lose. Of course, we don't have many big men, so it's pretty easy to out rebound us. But the games that I have watched where it looked like we were rebounding Chef's Kiss, it just looked like we actually cared about the game. There have been a few games I've watched this year where it just seemed like we didn't have our head in the right space. It just seemed like we didn't um, communicate well. We didn't rebound well. We didn't box out. The sole reason I believe we lost to Purdue, not boxing out. If we would have boxed out, we probably would have secured that rebound and probably ended up getting the win. But what happened? Didn't box out, snuck through, grabbed the ball, shot it, ended up winning the game. And if we would have beat Purdue, that would have been also another amazing win on our resume, even though I think, let's see Purdue's record for the rest of this year. I know it hasn't been as good as some people maybe were expecting. Oh, no, they're still number 10, 17 and 5. Beat Indiana yesterday by 5 points. So basically the same record as Ole Miss has. I mean, we're at 16 and 5, and if we win today, we'll be 17 and 5. So hopefully, fingers crossed that we will be able to win this game. And like I said, I truly do believe we're going to be able to win this game. I'm going to start trying to pull everything up here where I can do my best to commentate over this. Of course, Ole Miss fan, so I'm going to be very biased. If any Auburn fans end up joining, they'll probably click off pretty quickly. But yeah, I'm ready to see how how we play against this team. I'm ready to see how we play against a team like Auburn that is super big. That's the one thing that I am most definitely worried about. I was on Twitter last night, or on X. I always want to call it Twitter. I don't know if that's just me, but I still want to call it Twitter. But X, I was on X last night, and I looked at a little post. It said it was looking at the size differences between Ole Miss and Auburn, and just about on every single one, they had like 5 or 6 inches on us, literally on height. And it was insane to see that the height difference that we're going to have to overcome today. But if we're shooting the ball well, if we're rebounding well, if we're boxing out, if we're playing to the best of our ability, I think we're going to be able to take care of the Tigers today. right now on ESPN, Tennessee and Florida's playing. They got 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Tennessee winning by 18 at home. That's another thing. I was very shocked Tuesday night when Kentucky came into Knoxville and beat Tennessee. I was not expecting that at all. For those of you who looked at my prediction video, if you haven't, go check it out before Ole Miss and Auburn, or check it out after this stream. But I was shocked because, I mean, Lamont Butler was out, and then I believe Carr is their forward. And then they had like another point guard. They didn't even have a point guard that was active, I don't think. Both of them were injured. And then Jackson Robertson had like a breakout game, which was, to me, was shocking because, I mean, him coming from a shooting guard position and then taking over more of the load, he performed chef's kiss phenomenal. He performed very, very well. And I wasn't even expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. With Lamont Butler out, which is their leading scorer, I think this season he's had around, I think it's like 13 points or something, 13 or 14 points. I was not expecting Butler being out. I was not expecting Kentucky to be able to go into Knoxville and secure a win. I was most definitely shocked. Pope is doing a very good job at Kentucky. Of course, Calipari going to Arkansas. Arkansas is not performing too well, so I know Kentucky fans are probably happy that they ended up going on and moving on from Calipari, even though at the time some of them may have been a little like nervous and probably didn't like the change when they hired Mark Pope. But I would, if you're comparing Arkansas and Kentucky, I would much rather be Kentucky right now than Arkansas, which of course I can't stand either of those teams. Kentucky, I was fine with Kentucky before football season, but now after football season, after the fifth game, the first game in the SEC on football season, I don't like Kentucky anymore. I can't cheer for Kentucky anymore because of that. That most definitely just it hurt. It hurt. I was there in the vault, and man, talk about just sucking the life out of a team. That Kentucky game will probably go down as the worst loss in Ole Miss football history. Literally, history. I would say history. I know some folks who are older than me might not agree with that, but I would say that that was probably one of the worst losses in history because of the fact that if we beat Kentucky, we most definitely get into a 12-team playoff. If we get into a 12-team playoff, we're making history right there. But no, we ended up losing to Kentucky, of course, LSU, and then sadly Florida. Once again, just horrible. I hated it. It was horrible. But anyway, let's move on from football season. Let's not think about that. We're going to think about basketball. We have about 6.5 minutes until tip off. Of course, they can't start when they tell you they're going to start. They have to, push it back like 10 minutes, or it's actually they're pushing it back 5 minutes from the original tip. But I don't get that. I don't know if that's just me, but I don't get that. I don't understand it. Why even say the game's at 1:00 if it's going to be at 1:05? Just say 1:05 or 1:10, because we all know that you're going to have a game scheduled right before it, and then that game goes too long because, they got to foul 7,000 times, or they have to, take 23,000 timeouts and other things. So it ends up pushing it all the way back, and it's insane. I'm ready to see, though. I'm ready for this game. I'm hyped up. I am hoping and keeping my fingers crossed that Ole Miss will walk out of here with a win. And like I said, I do believe that Ole Miss will walk out of here with a win today. We got around 5 minutes, 5 minutes until the game starts. Florida and Tennessee. Florida is getting absolutely killed right now by Tennessee. Tennessee's winning 62-44 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Not looking good for Florida. Getting, like I said, just getting killed by Tennessee, which is an absolute shame. I thought that was going to be a whole lot of a better game, but I guess not. Which I guess is the thing about basketball. You never know what game is going to be a good game. Of course, that's a great game for Tennessee. Like, yes, let's go. We're beating Florida right now by 16. Of course, Florida fans are probably just a little upset right now. Still waiting for the Ole Miss game to get going. Got about 4 minutes until tip off. But yeah, I'm ready for a good game today. Ready for Auburn and Ole Miss. I'm going to be getting loud, screaming, throwing this chair out of my window right there. Not really. Don't want to break the window. Not monetized yet, so I can't, really make money off of this. So can't be breaking stuff yet. That comes when I start making, actual money off of this. By the way, if you're not subscribed, please do that. Come chat. Come talk about how delusional I am because I think Ole Miss will beat Auburn. Got a minute and 47 seconds until Ole Miss and Auburn. Of course, Tennessee put on right before Ole Miss. And as always, we can't start on time. We can't start on time. We got to put a game right before it. And then it's got to go over for 10 minutes because they're looking at a review right now, even though Tennessee's winning by like 20,000 points. Like, come on. Just show us like, hey, they're gonna win. Who cares? Hit my little football guy. This guy's helping me right now, okay? He's helping me. He's gonna bring us good luck. That's the reason we're gonna win. We got good luck right now. Hopefully. Hopefully. But yes, 60-44. Tennessee's winning. So by 16 points. 16 points. Absolutely insane. 16 points. Tennessee's going to end up winning, of course, unless y'all think that Florida can score 16 points in a minute and 47 seconds. You never know. You never know. That's why we always have to review. We have to review and take 20,000 timeouts. You never know. They can magically score a 16-point field goal. You never know. You have to, let everything play out. You have to do this, which I understand letting stuff play out. I'm not saying to just erase the game, but when you're down by 16 and you're bricking 7,000 threes, I don't think it really matters whether or not Jim Bob touched the ball before it went out of bounds. I mean, I know that might sound insane, and I know that's probably, because I'm an Ole Miss fan and I'm ready to watch my game. But we've all been there when you're ready for a show, a sports game or something, and then they put something right before it, and it just makes you wait for another 10,000 years until yours actually starts. We got Ole Miss and Auburn on ESPN News, of course, because just can't move that game over until it's finished. So give me a second, pull it up, and we will begin screaming and yelling for the Rebels. Let's see. It's about to swap over. I'm not even going to try to go to news because by the time I get to ESPN news, it'll go straight back to ESPN, and then I'll have to go back to ESPN, and then we'll be good. But yeah, I'm ready for today. About to get this game started. About to see what Ole Miss and Chris Beard can do, or Chris Beard and the Rebels, I should say. What am I doing? I am doing YouTube. I am in the interworlds of YouTube. And you misspelt my name. But yes, I am trying to get a channel started on YouTube. And Ole Miss wins the tip, goes straight to Padula, and Padula passes it off to Murray. Ready for a good game today, though. Like I said, I believe that, yeah, it is. It is crazy. Never expected it. But hey, I like watching sports, commentate over sports, and if something takes off, so be it. Anyway, Ole Miss missed a field goal, and Auburn ended up rebounding it and throwing it over Broom's head, hit off the backboard. We got it. Padula's got it, picks it up on the 3-point line and passes it off. And a backdoor pass to Padula, and he misses it, of course. We still have the ball. And we throw it straight out of bounds, straight into the Auburn sideline because, of course, we do. Of course, we do. All right, Auburn got the ball now. They inbound it, heading back up the court. Playing decent defense right now, of course, the size advantage, and Auburn with a 3-0 Auburn. Coming back down the court, and we end up drawing a foul, so we are going to be able to shoot 2 free throws, hopefully make them both, and go from there. We'll end up being 3-2 if we're able to make both of these free throws, which when you're playing the number one team in the country, you can't miss your free throws. Free throws are something that you most definitely have to make. And we end up missing the first one. Of course we do. And we make the second, so it's 3-1 Auburn winning. We're in a sort of a full court press, of course, going into man defense, which is what we normally play. We don't play a lot of zone, and kickball on Ole Miss stays for Auburn. And Auburn inbounds it, ends up taking a 3 from the next country over, and they hit it. 6-1 Auburn. Down by 5. We do not need a 3. We just need to take it into the paint, get an easy 2, cut Auburn's lead down a little bit. We're going to end up a field goal by just lost his name, but that is okay. Malik Dia. I do not know why his name went outside of my mind for 30 seconds. I couldn't even think of his name. But Dia hits the field goal, cuts Auburn's lead down by 3. Playing pretty good defense. Ends up stealing it away from Auburn, coming down the court. Padula's got it. And An easy layup for Padula, 6-5, and the fans are going crazy right now. Down by one, they are loud. Padula gets a steal. He's heading down the court, and it goes off of his foot and goes back to Auburn, sadly. Man, if we were able to get that steal there, and if he was able to get a layup, we'd be up by one. We would be doing perfect. Good defense, playing close right now. Beautiful layup. It was a contested layup by Padula. Ended up getting knocked down by one of Auburn's players, but it was a beautiful contested layup. Auburn now back with the ball and going down the court. Still playing a beautiful defense. We're not letting them have too much room. Travel by Auburn, going back to Ole Miss. And we have 17 minutes left in the first half. Morrell inbounds it to Padula. Padula heading back up the court, getting the offense set up. He passes it off to Morrell. We have a wide open three for Brakefield, and he hits it 8-6, Ole Miss. Auburn now back with the ball, getting all their offense set up, setting up a screen on top key. Tries to throw it down low. The pass is intercepted, and Ole Miss is heading back down the court, and they get it tipped away by an Auburn player. It stays with Ole Miss, though. Once again, beautiful defense, playing very close, are able to create those turnovers when Auburn is trying to pass it either into the paint or trying to pass it back out to the three line, able to tip it and get a beautiful steal there. And this is the same thing that happened when we played Alabama. We were able to create turnovers. And if we're able to create turnovers, we will most definitely walk out of here with a win. Padula looking for somebody to inbound it to. He has not found anybody straight to Dia. He's down in the paint. 3 Auburn players are around him, but he still makes the layup 10-6. Full court pressure now on by Ole Miss. Auburn's ball. They shoot a 3, and of course they make it. They have been hitting their threes today, which is kind of concerning as an Ole Miss fan, but hopefully that won't last. Hopefully they'll end up start missing some of those 3-pointers. Brakefield with the ball, does a couple pump fakes, takes it down low, misses a layup, and it is tipped out by Auburn, stays with Ole Miss, and we are at the first media timeout. And right now, that is what's going to end up winning us the game if we are able to create turnovers, if we are able to cut down their 3-point attempts, which honestly, I would rather them shoot threes all day long than them be able to get it down to Broom in the paint, because with that size difference, if they're able to get it into the paint when they have guys that are 4, 5, 6, 7 inches taller than our guys, if they get it into the paint, it's probably going to be game over. But right now, doing pretty well against the number 1 team in the country. And I just wonder what our ranking would be if we're able to pull off an upset against the number 1 team in the country. Missouri right now, another game. Missouri is beating Mississippi State, or the school down south, should I say, because who even wants to mention that horrid name? Which Missouri, that's another team this year in basketball that is performing amazing. There's many teams in the SEC that have done above and beyond expectations, just about from the top to the bottom. Beautiful, beautiful games. all throughout the SEC, and that's why SEC basketball is so hard to play because, like I said, from number one all the way down to now number 16, the teams are pretty good, minus like Arkansas and maybe a few other teams. Arkansas has really struggled this year. Like I said, Calipari has, from what I've seen, it seems like Calipari is struggling as a coach at Arkansas, but we'll end up seeing where that goes with the Razorbacks and Calipari. One thing I have noticed on all all sports, well, and when I say all, I mean baseball, football, basketball, the three that I watch, commercials, there's way too many commercials now. Like I just want to watch the game through. There's so many different commercials now, especially for football. They have like 4 minute commercial breaks, and you're just sitting there for 7,000 hours because they were supposed to cut down game time by removing stopping the clock every single time you get a first down and only do it the last 2 minutes in the first quarter, or the second quarter and the fourth quarter. But guess what? It still lasts the same amount of time, if not longer, because we have 7 million commercials about why we should buy a random trash can from Walmart or something insane. But anyway, that's my second rant of the day. See how many rants we can get on in here. The game is now back on. Of course, they're still in the huddle. Just came back from commercial, and we have inbounded it, and we are starting back up. Rebels up 10-9. It would be amazing if Padula, he shoots a three, and bang! Padula from downtown is able to hit the three, 13-9. Rebels with the lead. Auburn now has the ball back, and their guard is bringing it down below. He gets kind of trapped, passes it back out to the 3-point line. They're moving everywhere. Auburn doesn't know where to go with the ball. He goes in. They get an offensive rebound, getting very messy down in the paint, and we end up fouling Broome, which, like I said, that is something that we are not going to be able to let happen. We cannot let that happen. We cannot let Auburn get rebounds, especially offensive rebounds. I mean, just regular old defensive rebounds. I understand that. But we cannot give them those second chance opportunities. They missed it there. We should have the ball right now. They should not have rebounded it. We should not let Broome get into the paint right there. We need to box out and make sure he doesn't get anywhere close to the paint. Broome has 2 free throws coming up, and he misses the first one because, of course, he does. He's a forward. He can't shoot free throws. I mean, he looks like me out there trying to shoot free throws. I'm over here, let's see. Oh, he goes up for his second one. Oh, he makes that one. I probably would. Yep, that actually landed on the ceiling fan. Wow, that's actually kind of crazy. I do not know how I pulled that off. Straight on the ceiling fan. Anyway, back to the game. Broome is out now. When he got hit on that foul, it looks like he may have hurt his arm a little bit. Auburn now doing a full court pressure. We have about 3-on-4. They poke it out from Murray. Auburn steals it, going back down the court. Wide open for a three, airballs it, and Ole Miss rebounds it, and we are now going back down the court. We get it to Padula, wide open three, and he misses it off the rim and then hits it out of bounds, going back towards Auburn. And they're going to have to do, their special on Broome because he's an Auburn player, and woohoo, we really, really want to hear the whole story about Broome. which, by the way, he is an amazing player. It's just today, I'm not going to say that much at all because, Ole Miss fan. Auburn ends up getting fouled while trying to drive to the hoop. I don't know if they're going to end up giving him 2 free throws or not because it doesn't look like he was in a shooting motion. It looks like he was going down in the paint and then he was going to pass it out. So I don't believe they're going to give him 2 free throws. Broom right now on the sideline with a massage gun trying to work his shoulder out. It was not a shooting foul, so Auburn ends up inbounding it, getting it to their point guard. With Broom not on the floor, this really does help Ole Miss, even though they still have us on height. Auburn shoots a 3, airballs another 3, gets a rebound. Auburn loses it, and Ole Miss ends up recovering it, coming back down the court now. We're trying to drive into the paint, fade away, and we end up missing it. That was a very difficult shot, and I'm not 1,000% sure why we take that shot right there. We still had a little bit of time on the play clock. And that's something I've noticed a lot as well. Sometimes we try to force offensive shots, which is just, it's horrible. Auburn now trying to get into the paint with a floater, and it is good. Ole Miss 13-12. Coming back down the court, Morrell has the ball on the 3 line, driving into the paint. Difficult layup, but gets fouled, and Morrell is going to the free throw line, attempting 2 free throws here in a second when everybody gets lined up. Got 13 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first. Morrell misses the first free throw. We have to hit our free throws. If we don't hit our free throws, it's not going to be a good day for us. We have to make every single free throw that we attempt. And he gets that one, 14-12, Rebs leading, kind of taking off. Never really had a full court pressure. Morrell is moving up on the guard. They try to get an alley-oop. We end up tipping it, going back down the court. Padula with the ball. He passes it off to Morrell, shoots a 3, and misses it. Auburn rebounds, heading back their way. On that last possession for Auburn, they were trying to get down into the paint and abuse that height difference. Shoots a field goal from just outside of the paint. Auburn scores, tied up 14-14 with 12 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second half. We have Padula getting double teamed right now. We're able to get it down into the paint. We're just holding it, and he's trying to back the Auburn guy down. We're going to go for a shot. He trips, and we end up missing the shot. Auburn now with the ball. And, of course, I do believe that Auburn is going to try to get down into the paint, try to get down low. They shoot a 3, a fadeaway 3 for Auburn, and sadly, he hits it. But I will say that was a beautiful shot. That's the only comment they're getting, or compliment they're getting all day from me. Dia ends up getting fouled and dunking it after the foul, of course. Not a shooting foul. So we're just going into another, of course, media timeout because we have to have 7,000 media timeouts. And it's now on commercial. I am ready to see how we're going to respond to this. Are we going to be able to come back out of here and, hit a few threes and end up coming back and taking the lead back from Auburn? I'm not for sure. but we will most definitely see in a few seconds. All right. Still on commercial break because, of course, have to have 17 gazillion commercials, and it just becomes very boring for somebody who has ADHD like myself. I'm going to get this paper off the ceiling fan. Ugh. That was insane that I was even able to make it on the ceiling fan. I mean, come on. This is my good luck. My good luck ball, I guess. Anytime we shoot a free throw, I'm gonna have to lay one up too. Just gotta get my form down. You know what I'm saying? Hang on. Let's see. Hit the ceiling. Beautiful though. It was a beautiful, beautiful shot. If the ceiling just wasn't there and it was an open sky, it would have been amazing. Of course, we still have the ball. Auburn winning right now 17-14. But so far, I have enjoyed how we're playing this game. The question is, are we going to be able to keep this up? Are we going to be able to continue play this close with Auburn? We just have to keep it close. We can't let it get out here. We need to keep it close and just hopefully we can end up attacking at the right time, inbounding it now, doing that soft touch pass that lost us the game against A&M, which I'm still very upset about. Brakefield at the top of the key passes it off to Murray. Murray dribbles around trying to create a little bit of space, shoots a three, and goes off the back of the rim. Auburn with the rebound, and now taking the ball the opposite way. They attempt an alley-oop, but miss it. Morrell with the ball. Murray wide open from three, and he misses it. Auburn now back with the ball, trying to slow some things down. Auburn kind of rushed into that alley-oop. I mean, my goodness, he threw it from way behind the three-point line of the top of the key. We end up getting a block on a dunk attempt by Auburn. Morrell now with the ball. Murray passes it off to Brakefield. Brakefield pump fakes and ends up traveling while doing that little pump fake that he always does. Ends up traveling there. And now Auburn gets the ball back. Of course, we cannot let that happen. We cannot be doing little pump fakes and then moving the feet. They're shuffling their feet, I'm telling you. I don't know why that happens. We're playing the number one team in the country, guys. We cannot be allowing that to happen. Auburn now with the ball back after Brakefield travel. Looks like we have Klafke in. We do. They're trying to get it down to Broom. Broom's back in the game for Auburn. We almost create a steal. but then they let Broom get it down low, and he has an easy layup. Auburn leading 19-14, down by 5. Rebs coming back now. Brakefield passes it down low to Dia. Dia's trying to back down. Broom does a fadeaway, ends up missing the fadeaway, but we are able to get a foul call on number 5 for what looked to be a almost like an over the back foul. A beautiful block, though. A beautiful block a few possessions ago by Ole Miss when Auburn was trying to dunk it. That is insane. With their height differences, we were able to get that block. 10 minutes left now in the first quarter. Subs are coming in for Auburn, and Padula down low trying to inbound it. He inbounds it to Brakefield. Brakefield gives it back to Padula. He loses the ball for a second but regains control. A horrible, horrible miscue by the Rebs. 2 players end up running into each other, and Auburn steals it and takes it back down the court. That's insane. That right there should not happen. How do you run into each other? What is this, Pee-wee? A beautiful block by the Rebs, but it looks like they are calling an over-the-back foul on us, an illegal screen, I should say, on us, and it's going to stay Auburn's ball. They actually called a shooting foul on us. Must have hit his arm or hit his hand. All right, where's my little good luck? Okay, this is going to be bad luck for Auburn. All right, here we go. Okay, they made it. That didn't work. Got to think of something else now. So maybe this is just a good luck ball for us. Maybe this does not control Auburn at all. Maybe that's only for us. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna throw it in the garbage. It'd be a slam dunk. I got a garbage can right here, so it'd be more of a slam dunk rather than a free throw attempt. Auburn now with their second free throw and their final free throw for this possession. It's up and it's good. Goes 2 for 2 on the line. Ole Miss trying to hurry it up now. Gets Dia and he slams it down. That was a beautiful, beautiful possession by the Rebs. Caught the Tigers sleeping from their free throw attempts. They are able to just go straight up into the paint. Beautiful dunk by Dia and cuts the lead down to 5. Auburn now back with the ball, trying to get it down low to Broom. It is in Broom's hands. We are able to get a hand on the ball, but it goes straight back to Auburn with 4 seconds on the shot clock. 3, 2, 1. Auburn floats it up and is able to get it in off the backboard easily. Was able to get into the paint there. Sadly, Padula now coming back up the court with the ball. Rebs down by 7. Gets it back to Dia. A beautiful backdoor pass and 1 from Brakefield. He'll be going to the line to shoot a free throw to try to make it a 3-point play. That pass was so beautiful by Dia. Now we have Brakefield. We can test if this works. Okay, here we go. All right, 1 free throw. Here we go. We got our lucky paper ball. The lucky paper ball is going to help us right here, right now. It's going to go straight through. Easy free throw from Brakefield. Let's see. All right, on the line. All right, here we go. It's up. Okay, that thing's going in the garbage. That thing is going in the garbage. Newsflash, that does not work. Rebs down by 5. Brakefield, of course, missed the free throw. Auburn getting it down low to Broom. Broom misses it. We're able to get a rebound off of Auburn coming down the court. Fast-paced. Now we're kind of slowing it down, trying to get an offense of possession set up. Gives it to Brakefield. Brakefield at the top of the key. trying to get everything lined up. Dia thinks about it. He shoots from downtown, and he misses it, and it rolls out of bounds. And now it is back to Auburn's possession. Beard talking to Dia, man, I don't see how he's able to wear those long sleeves, dude. I don't see it. I can understand, wearing a short sleeve shirt under your jersey or something, but long sleeves, no, man, that's insane. Auburn now back with the ball. Padula with a hand in his face, trying to get down low. Very messy possession by Auburn's offense there. Sadly for Ole Miss, it ends up going off of one of the Rebels and stays with Auburn, sadly. This right here, if we're able to pull it off, dreaming of an Ole Miss championship, if we're able to pull this game out, if we're able to end up winning this game, this might happen. I'm just saying, this might happen in basketball. It happened back, first off, baseball. Sadly, still haven't had anything for football. I'm not going to talk about football too much, but I do love football. And weren't able to pull it out this year. But that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna go from that. But maybe Beard can be the next guy that leads Ole Miss to a national championship and brings it home. Just maybe. Just maybe. And if we're able to beat the number one team in the country, I can see it happening. Honestly, I can see it happening. Whew, man, that looks good. Showing a Outback Steakhouse commercial. Be nice if I could go to Outback. Maybe I should carry the whole stream to Outback. Just take the webcam and my computer or laptop, I should say, just straight to Outback. Eat a beautiful steak from Outback. And of course, they got to show all the food on these commercials. These 7 gazillion commercials they show. They have to show all the food, get you nice and, hungry, or you're sitting here doing nothing but drinking water. I guess I can pretend like I'm there and just, eat imaginary food. Just doesn't taste too good. I'm going to go get this paper ball and throw it in the garbage since it didn't help us at all. All right, this paper ball, it's gone. Say goodbye to the paper ball, everybody. It's going home to its home. It's going to the garbage. It's gone. Gone forever. Gone with the wind. I have seen like 20,000 food commercials on this. I've seen like one non-food commercial. It's just it makes you hungry, honestly. That's their tactic. Make you hungry. You end up door dashing some food to your house. End up having to pay like an extra $7,000 because it's delivery. All right, finally back from commercial. Rebs and Tigers still in their huddles, just now disbanding that. Auburn up by 5, 23 to Ole Miss's 18. Will be, like I said, an insane win for Beard and the Rebs if we're able to pull this game off. Like I said, fingers crossed. I'm going to cross all my fingers, cross my toes, cross my eyes, cross everything, and pray that we can end up pulling this game off. Auburn has the ball, and they're inbounding it straight to Broom. Broom gets it down low, and he's able to get a very easy layup. 25-18. Tigers winning by 7. Rebs now have the ball going back down the court. Murray has the ball. Padula's not on the floor. Brakefield takes it up, gets a very nice layup, cuts the lead down to 5. Like I said, if we can keep it close, people, if we can keep it close, maybe we can end up eventually pulling away from the Tigers. They pass it down to Broom. The Tigers have a wide open 3. They miss it, and we get the rebound and are able to pass it away to Morrell. Morrell coming down the court, kind of he passes it off to Brakefield. Brakefield now setting up the offensive possession, and their offense passes it to Murray, and then Murray passes it away, trying to get down. We do another fadeaway. That one is good. Nothing but net. Rebs down by 3 with 6.5 minutes left in the first half. The fans in the pavilion are going crazy right now. We're on defense. They're yelling. They're screaming. They get it back down to Broom. The Tigers have another open 3. They miss it again. But sadly, Auburn is able to get an offensive rebound. They have another. Broom ends up getting fouled. I thought he passed it out. Well, he did, but he ended up getting fouled before he could make the pass. But what a beautiful fadeaway there. Nothing but net by Barnes. Number 7, Barnes, averaging 5.5 points per game this season. Auburn now inbounds it with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get it out to the three-point line. They bring it in and get an easy mid-range shot. Their lead is back up to 5, 27-22. Tigers leading. Murray getting things set up. Brakefield comes up for what looked to be a screen, but he ends up moving away. Murray still with the ball, passes it out to Brakefield. Brakefield passes it back to Murray. Murray gets it to Dia, and Dia is fouled by Broom. Malik Dia has been playing these past couple of games. Arkansas, he played lights out. And honestly, after that dunk about 3 or 4 minutes ago, that dunk was beautiful. We have Dia on the line. It was a shooting foul they ruled, and he makes the first. 27-23 Tigers still leading. So he's about to attempt his second free throw. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half before we have halftime. Broom comes out of the game. They substitute Hudson out as well for Auburn. Dia with his second free throw misses it off the back of the rim. And as I said, every single free throw attempt matters. We have missed, I think, around 3 or 4. We're able to get a steal. Dia steals it, goes to Murray. Murray passes it back to Dia. Dia misses the dunk. He misses the dunk. We cannot miss those opportunities if we want to walk out of Oxford or out of the pavilion, out of our home court with a win. Good defense by the Rebs there. But Dia grabs the ball and he loses control of it and throws it straight down on the line. Auburn basketball. Right there, too. Looks like that he was saying that maybe he was fouled, so I don't know. I didn't really look too deeply at that replay. We're able to tilt the ball again, but Auburn's able to get it back. Playing close. If we're able to create those turnovers like we did at Alabama, it's going to be perfect. Auburn airballs it. We're going down the court. Brakefield is fouled, and he's not able to get the and one opportunity, but he is going to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and now we can see if we're actually going to go 2 for 2 on the free throw line rather than 50% 1 for 2. And here's that replay again. He was hit on the arm which is why he missed the dunk. But no, there's no call. They just let it go on. They let it play. He was hit on the wrist, and that is what caused him to miss that dunk. So he should have shot 2 on that last possession. It would have been a beautiful thing if he could have gotten an and one opportunity, but the refs are blind and they missed that call. Brakefield on the line makes his first of 2 free throws, cutting the Rebs or cutting the Tigers' lead down to 3. Brakefield attempting his second free throw, and we miss it. 50% again from the line. 50%. Every single time we've been to the line, I think we've made 1 of 2. 1 of 2. 1 of 2. That's horrible. Auburn with another 3-point attempt. Air ball. Straight out of bounds. Ole Miss basketball. Hey, look. They could shoot 3-pointers all day long. But when they're going this way, that way, behind them, down below them, everywhere, when they're going every which way except in the basket, that's great for us. That is great for us. Now, Rebs have the ball. Murray coming back down the court. Murray's able to pass it down low to Brakefield. Brakefield tries to draw the foul, does not get the call, and back to Auburn. Auburn trying now to get it down in the paint to exercise that height difference. Auburn with another 3-point bangs this one in, putting the Tigers up by 6 with 4 minutes left in the first half. 30-24 Tigers. Murray setting up the offensive possession here for Ole Miss. Murray kind of going in, trying to drive into the paint, gives it off to Brakefield. Brakefield's able to create contact and one. And one. The bucket is good, and Brakefield going to the line to shoot a free throw. Let's see if we can make 1 of 1, go 100%. That'll cut the lead down to 3 if we're able to do that. Going to the huddles for another what looks to be media timeout. Rebs down by 4, and back to the 7,000 food commercials that make you hungry. Oh, no, we got a vehicle commercial. Of course we do. We have a beautiful, beautiful vehicle commercial. I'm telling you, he's bringing us good luck, whatever this thing is. It's a lamp. It's a lamp. Wow. Okay. How's it? I don't know if you're supposed to push that thing down, but I did. Oh. I guess there's supposed to be something you plug it into. I'm over here like breaking it, like pushing it down, like why won't it turn on? And then, it's got this beautiful little on and off switch. I don't know if it's going to focus. On and off switch on the back of its heel. I'm over here like breaking it, pushing it down, like why won't this stupid thing turn on? And then I flip it around and it. Don't be shy. There we go. But yeah, I'm over here like full on like breaking the light, and it is a lamp though. So I'm gonna see later on if maybe during halftime I'm gonna try to go find maybe some batteries or something. We'll end up having a "Can we get this lamp to work?" stream. I'm actually gonna change the title. It's gonna be "How to Change a Battery in a Lamp and See if it works." That is what this channel is about now. It's no longer about sports. It is now about, can we make lamps work? Can we get the lamp to turn on? That is the question of the day. Can the lamp turn on, or will the lamp turn on? Tell y'all one thing. The Royal Rumble stream tonight. I have not watched WWE consistently in probably 2 years, so I'm not going to have any idea what's going on. I know Cena's back. I'm a big Cena fanboy. Big Cena fanboy, but I do think Reigns is going to end up winning the Rumble tonight. Roman Reigns are the ones who have been listed. I'm starting that stream, I believe, 4:40 Central Standard Time, so 20 minutes before the Rumble starts to kind of run through the people we know. That's in that is in the Royal Rumble. Try to run through everything, and then once again tell y'all my predictions. Though I stated them last night or yesterday, last night. But anyway, Rebs down by 4. Breakfield's going to be on the line, attempting a free throw. And if he makes this free throw, it will cut the Tigers' lead down to 3. (30-26). Tigers leading right now. Trying to get everything lined up on the free throw line. Takes, 10 hours to do that. So that's why there's that awkward silence there. Breakfield attempts the free throw, and he misses it. So lead stays 30-26. Auburn winning. Auburn now has the ball back. And they are trying to get their offense set up, and they are passing it around the three-point line, looking for another three-pointer. Attempt a three-pointer, and they just passed it straight to Broom. Broom somehow got it and shot it and made it. 2 points for Auburn, 32-26. Auburn leads. Breakfield's got the ball back. He gets stuck down in the paint, passes it back out to Padula. Padula shoots a 3, bang, from three-point town. Padula with a 3, 32-29, cutting the Tigers' lead down to 3. Tigers coming back up the court now. Murray, not much space at all on defense, which is what I'm loving. That's what's creating those few turnovers the Tigers have had. Tigers are trying to move it into the paint, able to easily get in there, but he misses the layup. He attempted a very, very tough layup. And then, of course, when you miss a layup, you got to play super strong defense. So he got super close to one of the Ole Miss Rebels and ends up poking it out. But, of course, it goes out of bounds. Rebs ball. Padula passing it in to Murray. Murray going back up the court. 2.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Murray kind of taking a little slow, is able to create a little bit of space, but throws it off of Broom's leg. He's able to get the rebound back. He's moving in. A lot of work. He ends up missing the layup. Not one pass there. Not one single pass besides the inbound pass. It's horrible. Broom attempts a 3, and it's good. It is good. What was that? What was that? That is insane. That is insane. Timeout by Chris Beard and the Rebs, I guess, to, yell at the Rebels for allowing him to make that 3. That is insane. Sadly, lead back up to 6 now since Broom made the 3. I tell you what, hey, just let me go. Let me go play. I got you. Did you not see that? Did you not see that paper ball? All right, here we go. Ready for this? Let me get the. All right, there we go. All right. Oh, that's perfect. That's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Whoa. That's down super low. There we go. I don't want y'all to see my whole mic, just see all of it. Just the beautiful, what even is this? It has blue on the side, but I think it's something with Logitech. I think Logitech sponsored with somebody with blue, I guess is the company's name. Rebs ball. Padula inbounds it straight to Murray. Murray taking it back up the court, hopefully passing it this time. He does pass it off as soon as I say that. Not much passing. We attempt a three and bang from downtown. We hit it, cutting Auburn's lead back to 3. 35-32. Rebs losing. Not of course. Rebs are down right now by 3. Auburn ends up taking a timeout. They ended up trapping one of Auburn's guys, right as soon as he came across that half court line, nowhere to go. So Auburn burns one of their timeouts. And of course, timeout. So we got to have another 7,000 commercials before we were able to continue play. Auburn and Coach Pearl and Auburn have to draw something up. The Rebel defense is looking pretty stellar, though, playing very, very close to each other, trying to create those turnovers. And honestly, we have been able to create those turnovers today. And like I said, as long as we are able to keep it close, there's a chance. There is a chance. Like I said, so far today, I have enjoyed the way Ole Miss has played. This is the Ole Miss team that we have to be if we want to hang with the big dogs of the SEC. We can't be allowing 7 gazillion offensive rebounds on one possession. We have to rebound well. And today we've done a decent job at a lot of stuff. Auburn tries to do an alley-oop, but they're not able to get it. Breakfield with the rebound, leading it back up the court. It's going to pass it over to Dia, and Dia passes it to Murray to get everything set up. Padula wants the ball. Padula gets it. Breakfield right inside of the three-point line, trying to get in. Gets in on Broom, gets his own rebounds, able to get a easy layup, cutting the lead for Auburn down to 1, 35-34. Rebs fans going crazy right now in the pavilion. Murray guarding Auburn. Auburn misses the shot. They are able to get an offensive rebound, kicks it out to the 3, and they make it, putting them back up by 4. Ole Miss with the ball now. Murray going down the court. Murray is trying to create a little bit of space. No passes. Misses the layup. Not one single pass. Looks like a little bit of contact, but no foul call. And it looks like Auburn's going to hold it for the last shot of the half. Auburn, of course, up by 4. We cannot allow Auburn to hit a 3 here to make it a 7-point lead going into halftime. Just make sure we're bleeding a little bit, but make sure we don't get hurt too much. Broom hits a 3, taunts our fans straight in their face. Auburn up by 7 going into halftime. All right. Doing his little, he's got to do his little celebrations. Hey, I just did what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm a basketball player. I just made a basket. Yeah. Yep. I had to call you to tell you I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Sorry. Got to be a little salty. I can't be happy for that. Beautiful 3-pointer from Broom, though. And as I said, Rebs down by 7 at halftime. So I'm gonna take like a 2-minute restroom break and then come back, and we will have a little bit of a halftime report. I will be back though, so do not worry. I will be right back. And I am not cool enough to have a screen up, so this is how I'm going to do it. It wants to focus, and it's going to make everything blurry. Be right back. Wonder if I can get something here to hold it. Perfect. Be right back. And it falls over as soon as I leave. So that's just... Be right back. I'm shocked that actually worked. I am shocked that actually worked. Was not able to. There we go. Was not able to get a screen set up, so that's what it is. That is my I just left sign, and that I will, of course, be right back. But anyway, a pretty decent showing so far for the Rebs. Halftime down by 7. Nothing to be worried about, though. Nothing to be worried about. If we're able to keep it close, it's fine. If we're able to keep it close, 41-34, Rebs down at half, as I said, by 7. Dia is doing pretty good this game. A beautiful dunk. Almost had 2 amazing dunks. Got hit on the arm, but of course the referees didn't call anything for whatever reason. Can't call anything there. But right now I'm just getting a few tweets sent out on who's winning. Got to get these few things sent out, and then I will start breaking down everything on, or at the half, I should say. All righty. Got that tweet sent out, and now we're good. All right, so turn this into an eating stream, I guess. No. But what am I doing? Get it back to where it needs to be. That way we're ready for the second half. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So at halftime, down by 7, 41-34, Auburn winning. It's going to be okay, though. I think we're going to come back out of the second half, and we're going to be able to come back, hopefully end up defeating Auburn. One thing I will say is that we're going to have to work on those offensive rebounds. We're going to have to make sure we're excuse me. We're going to have to make sure we're rebounding the way we should be. We're going to have to make sure we're boxing out the way we should be. Like I said, I'm okay with the way we're playing right now at halftime. I think we've done pretty good against a very good basketball team. But we have this much more to do. We have this much more. If we're able to capitalize coming out of half, it's going to be because we, one, made our free throws. That is the problem right now. We're not making our free throws. 1 for 2. on just about every single free throw attempt we've had in the first half. 50%. I would like to see what our field goal or our free throw percentage is right now for this game. It's horrible. We've left probably about 4 or 5 points because we missed free throws. If you want to beat the number one team in the country, what are a few things you have to do? Rebound, free throws, play good defense, play good offense. I can go down the list because you have to have everything perfect. It has to be perfect to be able to take down a juggernaut like Auburn. You know what's not perfect? Shooting 50% from the free throw line. That is not going to get us the win. If we want to win this game, if we want to go on from here after this game, because I mean, we have Kentucky coming into Oxford Tuesday night at 6:00. If we want to win, we must be perfect. We have to shoot amazing from three. We have to make sure that we are doing every single thing right. And so far this game, we haven't done every single thing right. But luckily, Auburn also has not done every single thing right. So there's still a good chance that Ole Miss can pull this one off. I'm ready to see what Beard does during the halftime, see what type of adjustments he makes. Padula's been shooting pretty well this game thus far. Also, Murray. The thing about Murray right now that I'm not liking, on a couple of possessions in the first half, I noticed no passing and trying to go straight to the paint. I get it. He's great. He's a great player. I'm not saying that he's not. But when you have 0 passes and you are one of the shortest guys on the court, you're not going to be able to just run straight up into the paint and make a layup. I mean, yeah, you might be able to get 1 out of 5, but, those other 4 possessions that you messed up on hurts us. It hurts. So what is the path to success in the second half? Make our free throws, cut out their threes because they've been shooting a lot of threes, but I'd rather them shoot threes than let them have wide open layups. So try to hopefully, fingers crossed, that their threes go down in the second half, and also their paint points in the paint stays the same. And another one, just making sure we are communicating well. I started off this stream by saying if we want to beat number one, we have to communicate well. What happens in the first half on a possession? We have 2 guys smack straight into each other. How does that happen in college? I don't know. This isn't 5th grade basketball, but somehow they smack into each other. We lose the ball. Auburn gets it back. It's stuff like that. If you want to beat the top dogs, you have to play perfect. And if we want to come out of here with a win, we're going to have to play perfect. Which, like I said, it's just something that we're not doing right at this moment. We're not playing perfect. We are playing pretty well, but we're not playing perfect. And that's the thing. We must play perfect. Turn this into a food stream. Start cooking some food. Just throw food, cook it up. Get some medium rare chicken. Joking, of course. Sort of. No, I'm joking. Medium rare chicken. Chef's kiss. Doggone it. Don't you love it when you do everything right on Twitter, but then you miss one single thing that you were supposed to include? So now you have to delete the whole tweet because you don't have premium. And we're about to get into the into the second half. There's about, I think, like 2 or 3 minutes left before they come out of the second half. So I'm just trying to send a few things out before they come out of halftime. All right, let's see where we're at. All right, perfect timing. Coming back from the half, as I stated, 41-34, Auburn leads, sadly. And, I'm ready to see what type of adjustments Chris Beard made during the half. Are we going to come out here and be an unstoppable team? Or are we just going to crumble and let Auburn take over and end up winning? That's the thing. That's the answer I'm looking for. And I know everybody else is. Broom hitting that three-pointer right before the half, that boosted their confidence. That boosted Auburn's confidence. And it's most definitely going to hurt us a little bit. Nothing too bad today, though. Like I said, we haven't done horrible. We've actually had many good plays. It's just Auburn's had just a touch more good plays than we have had. We've had some unnecessary turnovers, like where two guys just trying to walk away, where two guys just ran into each other basically and ended up having a turnover. But I'm going to come back out of here with all that behind us, 20 minutes left, and we're going to end up winning this. Auburn inbounds it, takes a wide open three, misses it. Broom gets the rebound for Auburn. We end up fouling Broom, and it stays, of course, with Auburn. Not a shooting foul, though, so now Auburn has to try to inbound it. Padula was the one who ended up picking the foul up there, trying to get it down low to Broom. This would be a perfect opportunity for a trap. Murray coming in to trap him. There's a guy. They miss a hook shot. Ole Miss with the ball. Padula bringing it back up the court. Padula gets it down to Dia. It looks like Dia passes it off. We attempt a three, hits off the rim. We get an offensive rebound. Padula now with the ball, slowing everything down, giving it back to Murray, which is a good thing. Get set up, get your play set up. Murray with the ball. Is he going to pass it away? He's trying to create a little bit of space. He's able to get a little bit of an open slot, passes it off to Padula. Padula with a tough three, barely misses it, barely to the left. If he was able to hit that, that would have been insane. Auburn now back with the ball. Padula guarding one of their point guards. Auburn trying to make something happen here. We switch off. Get it down low, Auburn does, but they end up throwing the ball away. Ole Miss ball goes straight out of bounds. What a beautiful defensive possession by Ole Miss there. And like I said, stuff like that is what is going to win us this game. If we want to win this game, That is what's going to have to take place. Beautiful there, though. Beautiful defensive possession, able to stay super close. Now back on offense, trying to get it down low, trying to attempt a layup here. Beautiful, able to move Broom out of the way. We get a layup, cutting Auburn's lead down by 5. That's Davis there with the layup. Auburn looks like they're stalling. The clock is not running. It ran for like a second, and I saw the ball just like rolling away from everybody off, crossing the Delaware River, and everybody just, wasn't moving towards the ball. So I was wondering what was happening there. Auburn now with the ball back, trying to create a little bit of space, tries to take it up, somehow draws a blocking foul on Ole Miss. He was in the restricted arch, and it also looked like he was not able to get his feet set as well. So even if he was outside there, it still would have been an illegal screen. And, of course, that was a shooting foul. So now we have Auburn going to the free throw line to attempt 2 free throws. Mazzaro, he's a 91% free throw shooter, has not had an opportunity today. I jinxed him. That is what we're going to do. We're going to jinx him. He misses his first free throw. Did I tell y'all that he is a 91% free throw shooter? 91%. Did I say that? Let's say it one more time. Mazzaro is a 91% free throw. Oh, man, he made that one. I thought if I said it enough, maybe he'd miss both of them. But anyway, Auburn winning right now, 42-36. Ole Miss taking it back up the court. Still, like I said, a pretty good game from Ole Miss so far. Brakefield has the ball now, trying to get it in, takes it back up, does a horrid pass. We're able to somehow save it, but then we eventually turn it over. Auburn now has the ball. That pass makes me mad. And they are able to get an alley-oop lead up now, 44-36. Auburn winning by 8. We can't let this happen. We cannot let this happen. If we want to have a shot at this game, we cannot let Auburn start pulling away here. Padula trying to get it in. A lot of contact, but he's able to get the layup down, cutting the lead back to 6 points. Auburn now with the ball with 16 minutes and 37 seconds left in the second half. Auburn passing it around the court. Broom slips by. It's blocked. We get the ball back going down the court, and we are fouled by number 44 on Auburn. Broom missed a pretty – let's see. I want to see how they're not showing that one. Of course they're not. But Broom ended up missing a layup there, which is honestly, to me, shocking. That alley-oop, though, by Auburn, it was a good alley-oop. I'm going to just say that. Not saying anything else. Nope. That's the second compliment of the string for Auburn. That's all they're going to get. 2 compliments. That's enough. Looks like they may be reviewing here as to whether or not it was maybe a flagrant. Looks just like a common foul to me, though. So unless there was something else, I don't see it being upgraded to a flagrant 1. I don't think it should be upgraded to a flagrant. Probably just a regular common foul. Even though I would like it, dreaming of an Ole Miss championship, I would like it. Anything that helps us get to that point, I'm fine with. If that means upgrading that to a flagrant 1, so be it. So be it. And back to the 9,700,000 commercials about random things that we will never even think about purchasing in our lives. Of course, 10 gazillion things of oh this, oh that. Actually, they're showing food. I'd probably purchase that. Some good old pie pies, some chicken. That sounds pretty good right now. I wished I had some pie pies, some chicken tenders, some Cajun rice. Man, that sounds good. I might have to get me some supper before Royal Rumble stream tonight. You know, one thing that like I said, I know I've stated this 2 times before, but I really think there's more commercials on sports like in today's world than there was like when I was growing up, like 10 years ago, when I was a little kid watching football. I could promise you there were not this many commercials. Never really cared about keeping up with basketball until I started, kind of playing it in high school, junior high and high school. That's the only time I started caring about basketball. And now I just carry about, I carry about, I carry, carry about, I care about, I guess, the big 3 sports at Ole Miss: football, basketball, and of course, baseball. Baseball, I think, is just a big thing in, southern states. I don't know if it's like as big. I know it's still probably pretty big in like Midwestern or more northern states, but I feel like everybody like just cares a whole lot more about baseball in college baseball in the South. Now, of course, MLB that's all over, but college baseball, I feel like you hear the most about it in the South. Maybe it's just because we're the most dominant in college baseball. But man, I will tell you one thing about about the MLB. If they were able to put an MLB team, if they were able to put an MLB team in Tennessee, or I don't know why you would, but like Alabama or maybe even like Louisiana or something, if they were put a MLB, like not a double A or a triple A, like an actual MLB team, man, the money they would make. And it was upgraded, it looks like, to a flagrant 1, maybe a flagrant 2. He's able to shoot 2 free throws, and I guess we will get the ball back. Makes both of the free throws. That's better than we did in the first half. It just showed that we are 4 for 10. Now we'll be 6 for 12 on free throws. And we get the ball back. Auburn winning by 4. Padula trying to create a little bit of space. He's able to. He gets a 3 up. Bang! From downtown. Cuts Auburn's lead down to 1. The pavilion is rocking right now. If we're able to stop them right here, if we're able to get a good defensive possession and create maybe a turnover, we could possibly take the lead. Auburn's going to try to respond with a 3, and they make it, putting the lead back up to 4 points. We got the ball back, going back down the court. We have, looks like Barnes, Brakefield, Dia, Padula, and also Davis on the court right now. Auburn's able to create a turnover. They're carrying it down the court, and we end up fouling them, sending them to the free throw line. 47-43 Auburn, and they're about to shoot 2 points. Padula there on that 3, he was actually able to, looks like maybe break some ankles. He was able to get the Auburn guy a little off balance. We have 2 free throws coming up for Auburn. He makes the first, moving the lead back to 48-43. So up by 4. Up by 5 now. And if he makes this one, he'll be able to send the lead back up to 6. And he makes it. So now the lead is back up to 6 for Auburn, 49-43. Murray back in, passes it to Brakefield. Brakefield trying to get some stuff set up. He's at the top of the key now, still trying to get a few things set up. Passes it to Murray. Murray gets inside, passes it to Dia. Dia on the inside misses an easy layup, something that we are not going to be able to do and beat Auburn. They go down, shoot a three, losing by 9 now. 14 minutes and 50 seconds left in this second half. Wow. Come out of the half, looks like we're about to take the lead, and now we're losing by 9. Padula gets fouled from the 3 line. So now he is going to be able to go to the free throw line, and we are going to be able to get a few free throws. Hopefully we make them all. That's been the problem so far. We have not been able to make our free throws this game, and that we'd have 6 more points right now. We'd only be losing by 3 if we would have made every single free throw that we've had thus far. Padula now on the line, getting ready to shoot his first free throw. Makes it, ends up draining it. And now Padula going for his second free throw. Let's fingers crossed that he can make it. He attempts it and he misses it. Comes up short with it. Now he has his third one so far. He shot 2, 1 for 2. Can he make it 2 for 3 and end up cutting the lead down to 7? He attempts it and he misses it, but we're able to get a rebound for a second. It's on the floor. We're going to end up getting a jump ball possession arrow to Ole Miss. So we're able to get the ball. Beautiful rebound there by Ole Miss, and that is a product of course, Auburn not boxing out. That's the main thing that it's a product of. But also the hustle by Ole Miss there, we're able to get it back. I do wish Padula would have been able to make the first 2 and miss. I'd be fine with him missing the third if it played out the same way. All right, trying to now inbound the ball, a few substitutions coming in and out for Auburn. Auburn was actually called for a foul, a foul on the inbounds before they threw it in. One of their guys was holding our guy. Padula gets in, passes it out to the 3 line. 3 from downtown, bounces in and out. We end up missing that 3-pointer there. Still down by 8, and we end up stripping the ball away from Auburn, but the refs say that it stays with Auburn, sadly. Let's get a replay. We replay everything in the last 2 minutes. I know there's 14 minutes left, but let's get a replay now, why don't we? Team can be up by 40 points, and they'll go to the rebound to see if they can add a 1/10 of a second to the clock. Broom trying to back down Brakefield in the paint, able to distract them, get an open 3. They miss it, and we're able to get the rebound. Padula coming back up the court running. And what a beautiful layup by Padula. A beautiful layup. He's able to knock it down. Only down by 6 now to the number 1 team in the country. The fans are starting to get back on their feet, cheering loudly for the Rebs. Back on defense now. Auburn's point guard's trying to set something up, coming down a little bit, passes it to Broom at the top of the key. Broom at the top of the key trying to get in, shoots from the free throw line, misses it. Brakefield able to secure the rebound for the Rebels, bringing it back up the court now. Brakefield in the paint, looking for somebody to maybe pass it to, taking a second to breathe. Brakefield passes it off to Padula. Padula at the top of the key, looking around right now with 10 seconds on the shot clock. He's able to get through the traffic, through 3 Tigers, and makes a very beautiful layup. Rebs now cutting their Auburn's lead down to 4. Auburn now back with the ball, trying to make something happen. We have looks like Dia trying to guard one of their guards. Got a mismatch in the paint. We have Padula and Murray on Broom, and that's what happens when you get those mismatches. We end up giving up a free layup because when you double team, there's always somebody open. Auburn's lead back up to 6 now. Murray with the ball at the top of the key. He's driving in now, trying to do what Padula's done the last 2 possessions. Padula's cutting in. Beautiful pass. Misses it, but we get our own rebound. Davis gets it and puts it back up. Auburn winning only 54-50 now. Padula guarding the guy with the ball. Auburn's got the ball back, trying to make something happen. He almost loses it, gets it down to Broom. Broom misses it. We get the rebound coming up the court. Davis passes it off to Murray in the corner for a 3. Murray misses it. We get our own rebound. We get fouled, putting it back up, and Dia is headed to the free throw line to shoot 2. Beautiful offense and defense there from the Rebels, rebounding it the way we are supposed to, getting offensive rebounds, rebounding it on defense, stopping Broom when he's trying to shoot it in the paint. And man, are the Rebels pumped up. They are ready. They want to take down the number 1 team in the country, and I'm all here for it. That right there is what we're going to have to do. If we want to beat Auburn, we must rebound like we want the ball. You fight for it. And during this commercial break, I'm going to go and get another thing of water. I think I've drank like 10 things of water, and now my thing doesn't want to stay up. Stay. It's going to stay now. I told it to stay. It's going to stay until I get back. Oh, no, there it goes. All right, still on the commercial break. As soon as I left, it went boop, fell straight down. All I'm saying, guys, even though I'll probably say this before every Ole Miss game, all I'm saying is if we beat number 1 here, I predicted it correctly. Hey, I might be dreaming of an Ole Miss championship, but I got the prediction right. If we win, still have a long ways to go. We still have to keep on doing what we're doing right now. Got some beautiful purified water, the best kind, great value. Okay, this is another random conversation because I like to chase rabbits. Great value water tastes better than Dasani or Aquafina or anything like that. Any name brand or anything, maybe besides some of the $4 bottle of waters that are like 25 feet tall and stuff. Maybe it doesn't taste as good as that. That water right there tastes better than Dasani. I'm just saying. Just saying. All right, finally back from the commercial break. 9,974 fans in Oxford today. Broom upset after that last foul call, trying to tell the refs that it wasn't a foul. gets highly upset at one of the refs, and the refs ends up walking. One of the refs ends up walking him back to his huddle. Kind of frustrated right now. We're rattling them. Get into their heads, and maybe, just maybe, we're able to do something. D is able to make his first free throw. He ended up coming out of those long sleeves. I guess he heard me. And he makes them both. 54-52. Tigers up by 2 right now with 12 minutes left. Auburn coming down the court trying to find something, slowing it down a little bit, passes it to the wing. They call a push on Davis. They said that he pushed one of the Auburn players. I'm not 1,000% sure about that. He did hand check him. But I don't know if that knocked him off of balance or if he was losing balance and he kind of put his hand up there and it was just unlucky timing. But anytime just about somebody falls, if you put that hand up there, you hand check them, 9 times out of 10, they're going to end up calling a foul on you. Anyway, Auburn's ball, inbounding it, trying to get a shot off here. They get it into the mid-range. They miss a simple mid-range, but they get their own rebound and put it back up for 2, something that we cannot allow happen. We had it, but then we let them get their offensive rebound. Horrible. Padula trying to create something. Beautiful pass. Beautiful layup there. 56-54. Such an open layup. Beautiful pass by Padula. Refs now back on defense trying to stop Auburn. Strips it away. They call a foul, a reach-in foul on Murray. What a beautiful, beautiful pass right there, straight to Morrell. Morrell's the one that is able to get the layup right there. Oh, my goodness. We are actually beating Auburn right now with points in the paint. What a shocker. When you're not shooting well from 3, which we have been today, luckily, you can go in the paint. It's not illegal to do that. What a shocker. Auburn now back on offense, trying to create some space. They shoot a 3. He ends up missing it. Padula with the rebound, leading it back down the court. Padula holds it for a second, finds Murray at the top of the key. Murray kind of slowing everything down, trying to get something set up. Passes it off to Brakefield. Brakefield now. Padula tries to set a fake screen. Padula wants to get it down low. Brakefield tries to get it down low and ends up creating a turnover there. Auburn now with the ball, slowing everything down. They're in the corner. Padula is trapping 13 from Auburn. He ends up getting a foul call from the refs. The little bump right there ends up drawing the foul. That right there, the reason that happened is because Auburn knew that we were going to try to get it down low. They saw Brakefield look down low, do that little lazy pass, that little lazy lob. And there's nothing wrong with lobs, but there is when turnovers happen. Auburn now back with the ball, trying to back down Brakefield in the paint, pass it out to the 3. Attempts a 3. He's able to drain it somehow. Lead back up to 5 for Auburn now. Padula with the ball. Auburn's guard cuts Padula off from the screen. Padula trying to get something set up. Brakefield comes out, tries to set a screen. Padula driving in, attempts a very difficult field goal and ends up missing it. Auburn now with the rebound. Auburn driving into the paint. We end up blocking it, and it ends up going out of bounds. Still Auburn's ball. What? That 3 right there by Auburn, it shifts the momentum a totally opposite way. Kelly is the one who hit that 3 from for Auburn. It was a good 3. I will say that, even though I do not like to compliment the other team at all. Kelly pretends like he's going to shoot another 3, throws it straight to an Ole Miss player. Auburn gets a jump ball. Possession arrow goes towards Auburn, though, and it stays with Auburn. That was a horrid pass by Kelly, but I'm here for it. If they want to keep on throwing it to the Rebels, I'm fine with it. Auburn passes it out to a guy at the top of the key, and he's trying to create something back to Kelly. He was trying to create something. Kelly passes it away. Auburn now with the ball. Had to throw something up because the shot clock went off. They get their rebound. They shoot another three. They miss it. They get another rebound. Auburn's guy pushes our guy, and we get an offensive foul called on Auburn going back towards Ole Miss, and that right there cannot happen. Did they get points? No. Should they have had 17 attempts at it? No. 9 minutes left in the second half. Auburn up by 5, 59-54. Murray now with the ball, leading it back up at the top of the key, passes it off to Morrell. Morrell to Dia now. Dia to Breakfield. Breakfield trying to set something up. Murray gets fouled by Kelly off the ball. Kelly is complaining to the refs, pitching a temper tantrum like Auburn always does. No, I'm joking. But he was very upset with that foul call, even though he was holding him. Ole Miss, Murray trying to get into the paint now, and there's nothing there. He misses his field goal attempt. We get the ball. He gets an and one, and he is going to the free throw line, number 1 for the Rebs. He gets an opportunity at a and one to cut the lead back down to 2. Murray right there trying to do basically like a layup. Murray ends up throwing it up there, misses the basket completely. It lands perfectly in his hands. And number 1 for Ole Miss is able to lay it back up there and get an opportunity at an and one. He shoots his 1 free throw, and he gets the and one, cutting Auburn's lead down to 2 now. Reb fans once again getting pumped back up. We're now on defense. Ole Miss guarding Broom. Broom's trying to create something. He loses the ball. We get a turnover. Morrell now leading back down the court for the Rebs. He's trying to create something. Gives it off to Murray. Murray slowing everything down. They keep on reaching in for the ball. Murray trying to get a layup. Ends up getting a foul called on Auburn. He was all over Murray. I was waiting for the foul call. That was a crime right there. And I was just waiting for the refs to hopefully call a foul. Murray now going to the free throw line with an opportunity to tie the game. It's going to end up being a 1-1. So if he makes the first one, it'll go on to another free throw. If he misses this first one, hopefully we could get a rebound, but it'd probably go back to Auburn. Getting everything set up for the free throw attempt. We have Murray about to attempt a 1-1 right now. 10 of 18 on free throws, Ole Miss is for the day. Murray throws up the first one. He makes the first one. If he gets this one right here, it'll be tied up. Rebs 59, Tigers 59. Broom has had 0 points in this second half. 0 points. If we're able to cut him out of the game, we will be able to win this game. And Murray misses his second free throw. If we lose, it is going to be because of free throws. Auburn now back with the ball. Ole Miss on defense. Trying to keep it super close, try to create a few turnovers, maybe a bad pass. They get it down low, and they get a foul called on them. Number 44 for Auburn is going to the free throw line, a shooting foul to attempt 2 free throws. We have a chance, though. We have a chance. This is not a blowout game. This is not a blowout game. And I'm going to go on a tangent here because it is now on a food commercial and I can't look at it or I'm going to get like super hungry. We are keeping the game close. But imagine if we could hit 2 free throws rather than going 1 for 2. If we lose, it's going to be because we've missed about 9 or 10 free throws. That is why you cannot play the number 1 team in the country and expect to miss your free throws and win. Free throws are the one thing that you should be hitting every single time. Can I talk? No, most definitely not. If I tried to shoot a free throw, it'd look like it'd go here, it'd go there, it'd go backwards, it'd go every which way except in the net. So I can't talk. But as a fan, it's easy to hit the free throws right here. I mean, I can – that nothing but net right there. 59-58. Auburn, when it gets back off of the commercial break, will be attempting 2 free throws. And man, oh man, if we are able to pull off this upset win, it is going to be insane. We are going to, man, who knows what the fans are going to be doing down in Oxford, Mississippi if we're able to pull this off. Auburn right now, undefeated in the SEC. If we're able to throw a wrench into what they've been trying to do in Auburn, Alabama, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. And we'll be 2-0. 2-0 against SEC teams from Alabama this season. 2-0. The true, the SIP, Mississippi, Ole Miss, not state, okay, not the school down south. Ole Miss would have beat Alabama and Auburn. Now, if we could go undefeated against Alabama and Auburn, that is superb. But to even be in this situation right now, it shows you what Chris Beard has done in Oxford. It shows you what he's done at Ole Miss. It shows you that he has turned this program around. If we played number 1 3 years ago, we'd be losing by 25 points right now. And that's something incredible, right? That's something incredible that Beard has done. He's been able to turn it around fairly quickly too. Of course, the first couple seasons, like last year that's not what we wanted. But still, he's been able to turn it around pretty quickly. 60-58 now. Auburn makes their first free throw. It was a 1-and-1. Hopefully, Auburn will end up missing this second one right here, and it'll only be Auburn up by 2. They miss it, 60-58, 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. Ole Miss with the ball. Brakefield now has it, hands it off to Padula. Padula right there at the half-court line, passes it off to Morrell. Morrell passes it, and it is now in Davis's hand. Davis throws it back to Brakefield. Brakefield back to Padula. Padula trying to create something right here. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Has to chunk a 3, airballs it, and they call a foul on Auburn for pushing one of our guys down in the paint. So we end up getting the ball back. What a beautiful thing right there. And, of course, we are in the bonus. So we're going to be able to go to the free throw line. anytime you extend your hands out, if you fall as a basketball player and somebody extended their hands, you're probably going to get that foul call. Let's see if we can make our free throws here. We missed the first. We missed the opportunity to tie up the game. We cannot do that if we want to beat Auburn. Now, Auburn back on offense. We're playing them close again, trying to create a turnover. Almost got a trap over there in the corner. We got to get reset on defense. Broom trying to bring it in for Auburn. Throws it out to the 3-line. Boom. Three-pointer for Auburn, sending the lead back to 5, 63-58 Auburn. Padula now with the ball. Ends up getting fouled. It's going to be sent straight to the free throw line, and we are now in the bonus plus, which means we get 2 free throws no matter what. So hopefully we're able to actually make both of our free throws here, and maybe, just maybe, we will be able to cut the lead down to 3. Padula hits the first free throw. 1 for 1 so far, has one more coming on this attempt, and he makes them both, cutting the lead down 63-60. Auburn winning. Auburn now back on offense. We need to play super close, end up creating a little bit of confusion for Auburn maybe, and get a turnover. Auburn has the ball. Broom trying to back down in the paint. Broom shoots it. He misses it. They get an offensive rebound, kick it out to the 3-line, and another 3 for Auburn. Right there, what happened? Another offensive rebound. If we're able to get that rebound there, we're back on offense. They don't hit the 3. Breakfield careless, turns it over. Auburn going down. Alley-oop, slams it down. Ole Miss losing by 8. Down by 8, 6 minutes left. Beard calls a timeout. Careless basketball right there by Breakfield. Careless dribbling right there by Breakfield. And he ends up turning it over. Every single time we get the score right here that we're down by 2 or by 3, we end up doing something stupid, doing something foolish, and then they end up taking the lead up to like 8 or 9 or 10. And then we cut it back down, and then the same thing happens time and time again. They never should have gotten a 3 right there. It should have been 63-60, Ole Miss going back up the court with the ball. But we allowed them to get offensive rebounds, and that's going to kill us. That is going to kill us if we allow them to constantly get offensive rebounds. And, of course, back to 17,000 commercials of food just makes you hungry. That's all it does. It makes you hungry. I don't know why they have to show 2 gazillion commercials of food and everything else that just makes you hungry. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. When we come back from this commercial break, we'll have Ole Miss with the ball down 68-60, so down by 8. Hopefully we can either get it into the paint. Hopefully we can get it into the paint and get an easy layup to cut the lead back down by 6. But for some reason, I feel like Ole Miss is going to try to attempt a 3 and end up airballing it or something, and then turn the possession over to Auburn. And if that happens, I wouldn't be shocked if it happens. But yes, 68-60, Auburn winning. Broom has not had a good game in the second half at all. If I'm being honest, if Auburn ends up winning, it's going to be because Ole Miss shot themselves in the foot enough times to be able to give Auburn the win. And honestly, if I'm being honest, I can see that happening right now. Every single time we get the lead close, we don't capitalize. We let them have all the momentum back. If you want to beat the number one team, you have to be perfect. But no, every single time we get the lead within one or two or three, we do something stupid. They hit a three. We do something stupid again. They hit a two or a three, and then the lead's back up to almost double digits. That's the problem. That is the problem right now with our basketball team. Any single time we try to do anything at all, we get the lead close, and then they end up scoring. The other team ends up scoring 20 gazillion baskets, and Ole Miss ends up losing it. It's the life of a Ole Miss fan, I guess. But yeah, now back from commercial break with 6 minutes. Ole Miss has the basketball, so hopefully we can turn this into some points. Padula inbounding it for the Rebels, inbounds it to Morrell. Morrell trying to make something happen here, trying to make a move. He ends up taking it in. He ends up getting an easy layup, which is what I said we should do. He does it, cuts the lead down to 6 with 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Auburn now back with the ball, trying to get something set up. I know they're going to try to get it to Broom, try to get it down low. Broom backing down Brakefield. Broom looking with something to go. He just throws it up and misses it. We get the rebound. Brakefield now leading it back up the court, pushes it into the paint. A lot of contact, but no call. A lot of contact, but no call by the refs there. Auburn ends up getting the ball back. Man, oh man, if we could capitalize on opportunities like that, we'd be doing pretty great right now. Auburn with the ball. They get it back past our our full court press. Padula trying to guard them. They get it in. Easy dunk. And one. 70-62 Auburn. Auburn winning by 8 with 5 minutes left. And he will be going to the line. And if you're an Auburn fan right now, you're hoping they can cut it to 9. Man, oh man, we could have everything right now. We should be ahead. Free throws. If Beard is not making them shoot 7 gazillion free throws during practice, I don't know how we're going to change this. It's free throws. You are supposed to make them. Padula now back with the ball, 9 points. Auburn leading by 9. Padula gives it up. We're trying to get it into the paint. Get a foul called. He says no shot. He said the ref waved the shot off. We still, of course, get the foul. But that was while he was shooting. It was a continuation. But they don't call that. They don't want that to happen for some reason. So he just called it off. Of course, I don't know why I'm getting so upset because we missed the shot anyway. But you should still allow that opportunity right there. It's a continuation. Morrell now on the free throw line to shoot 2. Makes the first of 2. Cutting the lead to 8. 71-63, Auburn winning. Ole Miss now with another free throw attempt. Morrell makes them both, cutting the lead down to 7. Auburn going down the court. We don't have our defense set up, but we're able to get a block, and it goes straight to Padula. Padula now leading it back up for the Rebs. He's trying to make something happen. He gets hit. He gets a foul called. Padula going to the line. What a beautiful dribbling moves there by Padula. Padula went behind his back and was able to get into the paint. Ends up getting a shooting foul called on Auburn. He is hurting a little bit, though, because he stepped very awkwardly there. Almost, it looks like he almost stepped on the Auburn player's shoe, but it does not look like he did. Just a very awkward place for his foot to land. And he's a little shaken up right now. And this is scary for me as an Ole Miss fan. I was about to say for any Ole Miss fan. For me, this is scary for me because you do not want Padula to go down right here, right now. Padula looks to be fine, attempting his first of two free throws. It's up. It's good. 71-65. Padula going for the second free throw now. The second one's up, and it is good as well. 71-66. Rebs down by 5. Can we take this game over? What is going to happen here? What is going to happen? Are we going to be able to use this momentum and end up getting a win against the number one team in the country? Or are we going to let it, like we've done on the past 7, 10, 15, 2,000 drives, let it all slip away? We will see when we come back from commercial break. We have a chance, but we have to capitalize on that chance. 71-66. Rebs down by 5. All right, and here we go. hopefully we can come back from this. I mean, we are right there. We have a chance. We have a beautiful chance. Down 71-66, excuse me. Down by 5. Can we capitalize? Can we capitalize on this? 71-66. Auburn has the ball now. Can we stop them from getting any momentum? They lead it straight in, get a free throw, and we foul them. Auburn's going to the line. Going straight to the line. Auburn up by 7. 4 minutes left to play in the second half. Like I said last time during the last commercial break, or the last media timeout, I should say, every single time we try to capitalize, or every single time we cut the lead down to here, we let Auburn get momentum and they move the lead back to here. That's insane. It is insane. 73-66. Auburn shooting a single free throw. Hopefully he misses this one. And, of course, he makes it, moving the lead back up to 8 with 4 minutes left. We have to be perfect in these last 4 minutes to be able to get the victory here today. Padula with the ball, trying to get it inside. Padula battling against Auburn. He ends up getting a layup. Ole Miss losing by 6 right now. The Tigers with the ball, leading it back up the court. Passes it off to Kelly. Kelly passes it off to number 44, and it's now back in the hands of Broome. Kelly with a wide open shot. He misses it. Broome ends up getting a easy rebound on Padula, and they end up capitalizing off that offensive rebound and move the lead back to 8. That's what happens when you're outsized and when Padula is playing against their center, pretty much. That is what happens. Ole Miss with the ball ends up throwing it out of bounds, but it stays with the Rebels, it looks like right now. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. Commercial break. So what is it going to take? What is it going to take for the Rebs to win here? For the Rebs to win, we are going to have to, if we're able to get the lead back down to this, we're going to have to capitalize on that. It's enough of this. We get the lead down here, and then it goes here, 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 here. It's like an accordion. Up, down, up. No. Once we get it here, we need to just close it and end up taking the lead. Of course, I know folks are like, well, that's easier said than done. Guess what? If we want to hang with the big dogs, we have to be able to capitalize on opportunities such as we've had all throughout this game. There's been about 3 or 4 times that we've been within 2 points. There's been a couple of times we've been within 2 or 3 in the second half, but we have not capitalized. If we do not capitalize on those opportunities, we are not going to be able to beat a team like Auburn, a team like Florida, a team like Tennessee. We're not going to be able to beat those teams if we do not capitalize. Alabama, the reason Alabama was able to win, the reason we were able to win against Alabama was because we capitalized on their mistakes. If you don't capitalize on other people's mistakes, you are not going to beat a team that is better than you. And that's what's happening right now. We're not capitalizing on Auburn's mistakes. It's insane. But hopefully we can change a few of these things around. Hopefully during this timeout, Beard is able to speak to the Rebs, and hopefully we will turn a full-on 360, capitalize on a few of these mistakes, and end up punching Auburn right in the mouth, end up winning this game. There's still a very, very small chance. We have about 3, and I think it was about 3.5 minutes left, maybe a little under that. 3.5 minutes, down by 8. There's a chance. There's a chance. It's not a great one, but there's a chance. There's a chance it happens. We have Auburn with the ball coming out of the timeout, of the media timeout. Ole Miss needs to win this game. Like I said, it would look great on our resume. We have 3 minutes and 19 seconds left in this game. We have the ball, of course. 8 points, down by 8. We have totally shut Broome down in the second half. We have shut him down. But we haven't capitalized on it. So it doesn't matter. You can shut everybody down, but if you let Bruce Pearl come out there and chuck up 17 threes, it doesn't matter. We end up inbounding it. Dia gives it back to Padula. Padula working his magic, able to find Morrell on the 3. Morrell attempts a 3 and gets fouled on the 3 line by Broome. Morrell will be able to shoot 3 free throws. And I'm not going to say anything. Zip, lock, thrown away. Gets 2 out of 3 there. Beard calls another timeout, down by 6 with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. Auburn will have the ball when they come back from this timeout that Beard called. Looking at the timeouts right now, we have Auburn who has 2 left, and we have Ole Miss with 1. So we're going to have to use that last timeout wisely. Hopefully, we will be able to capitalize on this opportunity. Maybe, just maybe, we will be able to get 6 points, end up tying it up, and send it into overtime. I will go absolutely insane if we send this game into overtime against Auburn, the number 1 team in the country. Man, my mouth, it'll be blown. I'll be going everywhere. You won't be able to see me, but you'll hear me just like doing 100 miles an hour around this room, just boom, boom, boom. Little buddy almost knocked my buddy off. Sorry, my bad. All right, 76-70. Auburn with the basketball, getting ready. Auburn is to inbound it. We're doing our full court pressure. Murray is guarding the ball. We're backing off a little bit, letting them come back up the court. 3 minutes left. Auburn passes it to Broom. Broom has it at the top of the key. Dia is guarding Broom. Dia switches. They try to double. Broom comes in. They get an open shot, an open 3, and they make it 79-70. Auburn leads. Padula with the ball, coming back up the court. Padula looking for something, grabs the ball, gives it to Dia. Dia moves in on Broom, misses a simple layup, and Auburn gets it back, and they are coming back up the court with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. This called a foul on Dia. He ended up fouling Broom, and Broom will be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Man. Had a chance. But every single time we had that chance, we let it slip away. Broom misses his first free throw. It comes up short. 79-70. Auburn leads with 2 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the contest. Miss this one here, and maybe we'll go down the court and get a 3 or something, and maybe we can cut it down to 6. He misses them both. We get the rebound. Padula walking it down the court. Padula looking for something, hurries it up, gets a layup, gets the and one opportunity. It drops down for Padula, and Padula will be going to the line for a 3-point play. That right there, if we are able to capitalize on this game, on all of the mistakes Auburn has made, it will be because of Padula. Padula has had an amazing game thus far. What is going to happen right here? What is going to happen? Padula attempting the free throw, and he makes it 79-73. We're in a full court pressure right now. Hopefully, we will be able to create a turnover. Man, if we would have just been able to make the free throws, if we would have been able to make free throws. They get it down in the corner. It was a perfect chance for a trap opportunity. We missed the chance at a trap, and Auburn's able to get it back past half court. They're slowing everything down, of course, trying to run the clock out. Auburn's trying to create something here now with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They lose it. It's a turnover. Padula gets it. And we missed the layup, but they call a foul on Auburn. We will be going to the free throw line with a minute and 51 seconds remaining. Auburn winning 79-73. What a beautiful, beautiful turnover right there by the Rebels, able to force a turnover there, sending Morrell to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Morrell with the first. It's up, and it's good. Hitting off the front of the rim and is able to roll back into the cylinder. 79-74. Rebs down by 5. Morrell with his second free throw. If he can hit this one, it'll be big. It'll cut the lead down to 4. Morrell's free throws up, and it's good. Rebs losing by 4 with a minute and 51 seconds left. We have a full court pressure on. Rebels are letting Auburn come back up the floor. As an Ole Miss fan, this is very, very nerve-wracking. Auburn gets it to Broom. We're basically glued to him. Broom gets a foul. He makes a shot. And it's an and one opportunity for the Tigers. Tigers lead goes back up to 6 with a free throw on the way from Broom. That's the thing right there about doubling. Broom got on Murray. And he makes the free throw. Went for a taunt there and then acted like he was, scratching his head. Murray gets the foul call on him. Sadly is not able to make the shot attempt, so it will be a shooting foul. Murray's going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Reminder, Auburn up 82-75. We should be able to cut the lead. I'm not going to say that. That's jinxing him. That is jinxing him. I'm not going to say that. Never mind. I did not say anything. I'm not even going to think it anymore. It's out of my head. Out of my head. 82-75. Murray, 2 free throws coming up with a minute and 26 seconds left. Murray attempts the first one, makes the first one. 82-76. Rebs down by 6. Murray now attempting his second free throw, and it's up, and it's good by Murray. Auburn winning by 5. Full court pressure, trying to create a turnover right now. Auburn's able to get it in. They call a foul on Padula for reaching in. A reach-in foul right there. That cannot happen. You cannot have a foul that early. So now Auburn on the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws now that they're in the bonus plus. Hopefully, somehow, some way, maybe, just maybe, we will be able to capitalize on this. Maybe they'll miss the free throws, and we will be able to capitalize on this. Keeping my fingers crossed that is what will happen. Auburn makes the first one, sending the lead back to 6. Back to 6 for Auburn. Oh! And Auburn attempts the second free throw, makes them both. Auburn winning now by 7. Ole Miss now has the ball back. Auburn kind of not pressuring them much. backing off a little bit. Rebs down by 7. Padula acts like he's going to hit a 3. Tries to do a floater, misses it off the front of the rim. Gets a 2. Gets his rebound and gets the 2. Rebs down by 5 with 1:16 left. And a timeout has been called by Beard. The last and final timeout. Last and final timeout for the Rebels. So here, down by 5. What can we do here? I got an idea. We got 1:16 left. Win. That's all we have to do. It's that simple. Just win. 84-79, Auburn up. And man, oh man, oh man. Losing by 5. If we lose today, why did we lose? Free throws, rebounds. Not too many miscues and not too many turnovers. But the free throws are killing us. We are missing free throws. If we would have hit every single free throw we attempted, we'd probably be winning by like 3 or 4 right now. But rather, we've missed multiple ones. Like in the first half, I think everybody that went to the line went 50% from the line. Literally, it was insane. It was insane, and we cannot have that against the number 1 team in the country. Auburn now going to try to inbound the ball, 84-79. Rebs with the chance to maybe create a little bit of confusion, maybe a turnover, and maybe, just maybe, get it down to a 1-possession game. All right, the ref throws the ball into the inbounder. The inbounder's looking for somebody. He can't find anybody. They get it in. We tip it, and it goes off of us. So still Auburn basketball. But there's another inbound attempt coming. If Barnes was able to tip that down there and get that turnover, oh, what an amazing turnover that would have been. They get it in now fairly easy, and they are just going to try to kill the clock. Rebs, of course, playing defense. They don't want to foul yet because we don't really have to foul yet. We must stop them here on defense, or this game is more than likely over. Kelly trying to create something. Kelly throws it out to an open guy on the 3. They miss it. We are able to get a rebound, but it goes off of us, out of bounds. Oh, no, they're calling a foul. They called a foul. Let me see this replay. That was not even close to a foul. They just called a foul on something that wasn't even close to a foul. Wow. And Broom, of course, is going to make his free throw, or make the first of 2 free throws. That is an insane call. I did not see a push. Wow. That's insane. And of course, that dude hits both his free throws, even though he hasn't done that at all today. Murray trying to find something, ends up trying to shoot it on a 17,000-foot center. Broom's going to dunk it and hang on the rim, which should be a technical foul. Auburn. Wow. Morrell with a 3. Cuts the lead down to 6. Broom there hanging on the rim should be a technical. I do not know how that is not a technical. You're not going to call a technical on a guy slamming it down with 30 seconds left? with 30 seconds left and he hangs on the rim for nothing. There wasn't anybody in the way. He's just hanging on the rim. No foul, no technical. Really? Really? Down by 6, number 44, Cardwell, shooting his free throws, makes the first, sends the Auburn lead back up to 7. It's insane. It is insane. Just didn't capitalize today. That's the problem. If you don't capitalize against the number 1 team in the country, you're not going to win. Cardwell hits both. Auburn up by 8, 92-82. Inbound it. Not going to touch it because we want to not waste any time at all. Morrell trying to shoot another 3. Very contested. Misses it. And we end up punching it around for like 10 seconds, goes back up, misses it again. Auburn with the rebound. Rebs are going to end up losing by 8. There's no reason to foul, but we still do because welcome to basketball where you foul when you are losing by 8, even though there's only 8 seconds left. So, well, while they are attempting to very, very, very important free throws. Totally important. Beard visibly upset right now. He's been assessed a technical foul. So, hey, everybody. They assess our coach a technical foul, but when a guy hangs on a rim for about 10 seconds and we're losing already and there's only 30 seconds and there's nobody around, he doesn't get a technical foul. But our coach gets a technical for saying a few words. Welcome to basketball, everybody. Welcome to basketball. It's insane. It is very much insane. This Auburn team acting like they're good or whatever, which they are. They are good. But let me just say this. They're probably not going to make it anywhere in March Madness. Probably not going to make it anywhere close to the championship. They'll probably end up losing and choking. What's new? So, tough loss for the Rebs today. He makes 2 free throws, cuts the Tigers' lead, extends the Tigers' lead to 10, 92-82. And having a few conversations, the ref is with Pearl. And they are doing a dancing on the court, acting like they've won a national championship. But it's all right. It's all right. Auburn with the ball, since it was a tech, I guess. They inbound it down by 10. And we end up losing 92-82. And they're doing all their dancing and everything else. But it's all right. Hey, they deserve to do that. They deserve to do that. They won the game, ended up winning by 10. So, the biggest thing there that we could have done differently was capitalize on our free throws, capitalize on chances to cut the lead down to 0 for Auburn and end up leading ourselves. But that's what happens when you miss free throws, when you make bad decisions and when you give up multiple rebounds on the offensive side. But hey, close game, good game against the number one team in the country. I know that we, for a fact, can beat Auburn if we capitalize on every little thing. Sadly, we did not do that today. And yeah, lost by 10, but that's all right. We are going to, hopefully, they are going to learn from this. Hopefully, we'll start making our free throws, and hopefully, Auburn loses the rest of their SEC schedule. Um, but yeah, lost by 10, but that's okay. Move on from here. Play against Kentucky Tuesday night at 6. And then later on tonight, there is a Royal Rumble, which I will also be doing a commentary over and watching that beginning at 4:40 Central Time. So, I mean, not 7 minutes from now if you're thinking Eastern Standard Time, but Central Standard Time, 4:40, and we'll be doing that from the Royal Rumble until the end of the show tonight. So, yeah, good game from the Rebels. Not good enough, but that's okay. Prepare for Kentucky Tuesday night and go from there. I'll see y'all in about an hour and 10 minutes.